Welcome to the Sacred Sage. Well, I thought I must do something different this time, and I'll tell you the reason why. Since yesterday night, and I know it is the whole realization and the turmoil that I've been going through since yesterday night is because of the Venus shift. Venus is now in Libra, and I think the effect of it is going to stay in our life for about 18 months. The whole transit period of Venus in Libra, and during the course of her journey, it's going to be something significant in our twin soul journeys. Now, for each one who has believed that you have a twin soul, and whether you are already connected or you're waiting for one, you know that the last few months and years have been quite tormenting. Tormenting because in the 3D world, we don't really understand why is it getting so difficult. Every time you thought something's getting resolved, something else went for a toss. And I think the whole back and forth and the weight and the craving, it's all been taking a toll. And now that Venus has shifted and Jupiter has already made its shift, life is only going to get better. The path will be clear. And I know it's difficult to believe because we've all gone through so much that to even imagine that it's going to be an easy ride from here on is slightly difficult. Now, when I say easy, I'm not saying that it's going to be something that will transform overnight. All that I'm trying to tell you is that, yes, you were supposed to learn a few lessons. Your twin soul was supposed to learn a few lessons, whether it was about the third party or it was about being in karmic relationships or situation, which could help both of you evolve into the twin soul energy of giving and loving selflessly. I think that had to happen for you to increase your vibration. It's not always about life and the universe being cruel and you getting your lessons right or wrong and then being punished. A lot of people think like that. No, it's not like that. The universe doesn't come to punish you. The universe always says that if you learned your lessons right, and if you could reclaim the power and the wisdom of your divine soul energy, then everything that you want can manifest. And don't forget that your twin soul is just a mirror reflection of who you are. So if they've been difficult and that's what you think, then there is a part of you that is actually unhealed or has not evolved to the state of being in perfect divine union. And that is the reason why you have to go through these experiences so that you can change your vibration. Now, with all the wisdom of the lessons that you've learned in the past months and years, you're now moving into a period where Venus in Libra and Jupiter in Sagittarius together collectively in conjunction with Saturn, who's the karmic master, will now finally show you the way. Now, it could mean different things for different people. For example, maybe you thought somebody is your twin soul, and it is quite possible that the revelations come across in a way where you realize that maybe he or she wasn't the twin soul. Maybe you meet someone new. Only if you're ready for it. I'm not saying that you should leave the relationship that you're in. I'm just saying this is a general reading. So stay there. Watch, observe, learn, evolve, apply. All of the wisdom that you have, use it to your advantage as you walk forward in the twin soul journey. So yeah, it is also possible that you were with somebody or you're still with someone and the relationship has been this bumpy ride. Maybe you have been struggling to make it perfect. Maybe you were the only one making all the effort to somehow ensure that something about it comes back on track, where you've been waiting for them to realize that, oh my God, he or she is my soulmate. What have I been doing? Maybe you've just been craving for them to come to you and be in this divine union, and it's not been happening. It is possible that you're quite exhausted and tired. It is also possible that you're feeling extremely hopeless about it and you don't know what to do with it. All I'm trying to tell you is that life is about to change and you got to prepare yourself for the change. And that is why we are doing these special readings at the Sacred Sage for each one of you to understand your own twin soul journey. It'll help you understand yourself better, and it will also help you understand your twin soul. It's possible that they are not so evolved as you are. The reason why they're not watching this reading and you're watching this reading is because you are more evolved. You understand the whole energy dynamics. And you've been learning your lessons. You've been patient. You've been kind and giving and nurturing. And you have accepted the fact that they also have to go through what they have to go through to be able to be in perfect union with you. And since you are the loving one, it's only fair for you to give it due share of time and wait for them to get to the level where they can be up to the mark. Not up to the mark in the 3D way, up to the mark spiritually, where their vibration matches with your vibration of spiritual evolution, and they can be ready for the perfect union. I know you have been waiting for this for a long, long time, but I must promise you that the energies are shifting. Whatever is love and whatever is twin soul for you, whoever is the twin soul for you, I do know that it will come to you. It's just a matter of time. And all the lessons that you learned to be so loving and kind, to be so selfless, to believe in the universe and its magic, all of that love and magic is going to come to you. So keep the faith and let's get started with your reading. Dear Aquarius, your twin flame soul journey wants you to be soft. A sanctuary bathed in soft light, your heart is receptive, inviting and gentle. It brings strength to the weary, comfort to the lonely, and healing into the wounded. It is magnetic for all that is needed, for you, your beloveds, your world. Don't imagine you must always be the fighter. Just don't. You don't have to be one. Going against the part of your nature that longs for harmony and peace, you don't have to do that always. This is your time to be soft, to surrender, to let subtle waves of your heart invite love in and to receive. In doing so, you will give so much. This oracle brings you a message of peace. Surrender now. Be soft. Even just for this moment of quiet reflection. You have perhaps been working too hard at growing and living. Take some moments to replenish and allow the divine to help you, dear one. Be soft so you are receptive to the divine. It is when we let go that we truly perceive the obstacle that lie between us and the oneness with the divine lover. Let go and perceive that the divine lover is already awakening your heart. You are the softness he desires. You help light his way. You nurture all that he holds dear, though tempest clouds dismay. And in the quiet of the storm, his gentleness comes through. And in the shelter of his arms, his heart is there for you. So be in his arms. Embrace the moment of being together. just for a moment, feel the joy. What we feel and express, what we choose at any given time, is our offering to the divine cosmic matrix. It germinates and is reflected back to us as a manifestation in the material reality. Can you choose to gentle your heart, to let it be open to light and to life, even if it is just for a moment? If you are in the midst of darkness, of deep suffering, can you find even for just a moment the joy of existence underneath it? It is a wild ride, this life. Every time you open your arms in yes, the universe responds in kind. This oracle brings you a message. In this moment, trust that joy is waiting to be felt and found, no matter how hard that may be to believe right now. Let go of your attachment to the apparent problems at hand as much as you can, and you will be allowing yourself to let the divine take over. Let it just sort out what needs to happen here. There is help waiting for your invitation always. Why not let it in? And let the joy into you. Let it come. You're being offered divine support to live a less guarded existence, to dissemble yourself a little, a lot, and let your true nature, which is joy, bubble up and surface without rhyme or reason other than just because it lives. Love is magic. Like a balmy breeze on a winter night, it feels so good. You want it to last forever, and love is magic because we make it so by opening to the pleasure of being alive and sharing the joy we feel. And when we are not looking, the night may warm again. Isn't that beautiful? The wintry nights full of joy. All it wants you to do is to just feel it, allow it to be there with you. The rings of time, divine timing, is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes, if we want to be further ahead than where we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic that moves systematically so that not only to one car, but many cars can reach their destination according to greater harmony and alignment. We are like individual cars that must sometime accept red lights and at the other times flow swiftly through many green lights. It is just this way that the systematic flow of divine energy happens to help human manifestation. Your spiritual maturation is happening perfectly. There is no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When there appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you, dear beloved. This oracle brings you the message that the divine is completely responsible for the timing for every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is to live your life. Everything else will be taken care of, and then let the divine happen as it will.